Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Solomon from thedatingtruth.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel up above, and it's like this direction or this direction up above. And you can also find me on Twitter at thedatingtruth, and of course at our website www.thedatingtruth.com. So today I want to talk about approaching women. So I really want to give men some tips on how to approach women, because if you have to do it, you want to be as effective as possible. You don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste this woman's time either. Over the years, I've developed the best way to approach a woman and get her interested in you. So the first thing you want to do is engage. Introduce yourself. So many men make the mistake of not introducing themselves. And I don't know where it's written that you should get a woman's name first or you shouldn't introduce yourself, but you really need to make as many statements as you can in order to engage somebody. Yes, you want to ask them questions, but you don't want to ask them questions that sound like an interview or a survey. There's nothing worse than a guy coming up to you and treating it like an interview. He asks you, what's your name? What do you do? Where are you from? Who are you with? Why are you out on that night? Where, are you going after? Where are you from? Where did you go to school? What's your name? What's your number? Who are you here with? What are you doing later? You just don't want to bombard anybody with questions. If that's your game plan or that's your idea of engaging, you're failing. You get a max limit of 2 questions. I am not there to be interviewed. I am not out for you to get to know me. I already know me, and I don't even know who you are. When you engage somebody, yes, you do want to ask important questions, but you want to respond to their answers with an interesting story or some kind of very relevant comeback or retort. So that's how you engage. You want to engage by not just asking the right questions, but also responding appropriately to their answer. The next thing you want to do is enlighten. You want to share information with this person about things that they didn't know about before. It can just be something very small, trivial, but something that's interesting, something that this person wouldn't know or by slight chance might just give a fuck about. Even though you can enlighten somebody about facts about yourself or different things that you've done in your life based on the conversation, you really want it to be relevant to what you're talking about. If you come out of the woodwork with a bunch of facts and a bunch of knowledge, it'll really just seem like you're bragging. So it also takes a lot of listening in your initial engagement to be able to respond appropriately to what the other person is saying. Any way that you can interject information that they've never heard of before or they didn't know about, something that will spark a conversation, it will make that experience a lot more enjoyable. Too often when men approach women, they either one, don't think the woman is very smart, so they really don't talk about a lot of impressive topics, or 2, they're nervous and they don't know what to say, and they end up doing, like I said before, asking linear questions and not really responding appropriately with intriguing or engaging answers. And the third thing that you want to do is entertain. It's really important when you approach a woman that you can entertain her, because she's pretty, you know that, you like that about her. She does not know that she likes and or wants to talk to you. And most likely, she does not. I'll tell you a little secret. Women do not go to the bar and they don't go to clubs or out or to the bookstore or grocery store to talk to you. They really don't. To say, look, I'm really funny and interesting and smart and all these things that you're not going to get with any other guy. And the most important thing you can do when you approach a woman is convey that those differentials, is to set yourself apart and to say, hey, I know you've been approached by a ton of guys. Well, you don't have to say this, but just think in your mind, yes, this woman has been approached by a ton of guys. Yes, this woman is very, very attractive, but I have something important that I want to offer and to give to her, and all I need to do is let her know what that is, and she will be receptive to it. And that's really where men fail when it comes to approaching women. They spend so much time asking the woman about herself, talking to the woman about herself, thinking that that's what women want, and it's not. We want to know why we should like you, just like anybody else. We already know why you like us, because we look amazing. Why should we like you? And I think that these elements are the best way to tell somebody in a very short space of time why they should like you. What your goal is to get her to feel the same way about you. And this is how you do that. You have to engage her in conversation that she cares about. You have to enlighten her with things that she didn't know before, even if they're about you. And you have to entertain her. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Twitter at The Dating Truth and online www.thedatingtruth.com.